That title song, An Affair to Remember, which was performed on the soundtrack by Vic Damone, topped the charts on the hit parade for many weeks in 1957 and 1958. It's gone on to become one of the great song standards. And of course, nobody could sing like Vic Damone. And speaking of music, whenever Deborah Kerr was singing, that wasn't her voice. The vocals were provided by Marni Nixon, the same lady who had stepped in to supply a singing voice for Deborah 1 year earlier when Deborah starred in the movie musical The King and I. That time it was Marni's voice, which was mixed with Deborah's whenever she sang in that earlier film. The mixing done so seamlessly it was really impossible to recognize at what point Deborah's voice disappeared and Marni's took over. As for this movie, An Affair to Remember, itself a remake, it was remade again 37 years later with Warren Beatty, Annette Bening, and Katharine Hepburn, titled Love Affair. Same title as the very first movie version done of the story back in 1939. Up next, more Cary Grant. This time in a spirited comedy he made exactly 20 years before An Affair to Remember. This time he co-stars with Constance Bennett, also with Roland Young and Billy Burke.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Star of the Month Cary Grant is a fast-living phantasm in Topper. Then Cary just wants to make his house a home, and Mr. Blandings builds his dream house. And Grant makes a clean break-in, the talk of the town.
You're invited.